So today I'm going to do a piece that I referenced in the video where I made this piece, which I've just got to glue a bit down again. Oops. My previous collage of the week where I had made this process video where I had made this piece. The piece entitled All Blown Up You See. And if you haven't watched that video, go back and into my playlist and have a look at it. And this is the piece I referenced in it because, as you can see, I've used the smaller version, and this original piece, I've used a smaller version of this eye diagram. So that's what I've used in that. Now I took the title "Why Do We Breathe" just from something that else on the page because it seemed appropriate. So I like the idea of having. I was taking this picture of the kid blowing the flower apart. I can't remember the name of the flower actually. They grow here in England, and if you blow them, these bits here, the seeds, but the wind is supposed to blow them further, and that's how they spread their seed and grow in other places. And as kids were growing up, always like to pick them and blow them and see the seed parachutes fly. But I found this picture and I thought that would go very well with that, and I like how these parts, these tendrils from the eye, muscle tendrils, flowed out like that. It almost seemed like, so the way they flow back like that, it shows it as a thing of it being blown, but it also flies back almost like how you would find in something in science fiction, like if you remember the machines in the Matrix, the hunter machines. They had, I can't remember what they're called. They were based on kind of like some kind of marine squid life, how they would fly backwards like that. So I always like that. That looked good, and these kind of work together with his blowing it. And originally, I was going to put this text on the bottom here or something, or bottom right, but then I decided to have it separate. I was going to glue it, and then I thought I'll glue it on the back, so that's instead of writing the title. But then I just had the idea of, for some reason, I like the idea of this being mounted on graph paper. I don't know why. And so at least now then it gives me the choice of, if I wanted to, I could just scan it in and highlight this bit, or I could do this bit and I could digitally place the lettering over it, or I could have it like this. And or I could do like how I've done with this piece. As I mentioned in this one, I decided to have the eyeball coming out of the confines of the box of the image. I quite like that look. Now this one, it's only gone up to there because up to there is text, and I just didn't think of want to do it quickly and didn't think to put it on any kind of backing or anything like that. I could redo it like that if I wanted to and have it, but then if I was to actually show it very neatly like that, I can just make a border in the computer. This, it has a kind of hand cut anarchic punk zine type, or cut into a school book, which is what this is. This graph paper is from a school paper. It's actually from one of my son's maths books, exercise books. So they asked for Christmas, and so that's so there's various looks I can present this picture, if piece about which, if I intend to use it for anything, which I might well do. I could see me putting this in the next iteration of a collection of my artwork in a book, which I will be working on, by the way. So see what you say what you think about this. See if you like it. I like the way it's come together, and it's composed. It doesn't really mean anything other than the fact that I wanted to put that on there, and it looks good. And that's the closest to artistic decoration I will come. So I put this together to make it. I think it'd be funny to put it there, and then see what meaning comes. But and that's the that's the closest I'll do to doing something, having an image just for having a pretty image's sake. In this case, it's not a pretty image; it's the inverse of that. But and like I said, I've got a thing about eyes. I just like the way they look, and there's something interesting about them. Uh, Maybe it's because I don't not being autistic. I don't really do eye contact in face to face. So maybe that's me getting me getting my eye contact put on screen on the page. I don't know, but it's the same with there have been a lot of pieces of artwork where I've used fish a lot as well. So if I have a piece called Obsession where I have both. Well, it's a triple thing. It's got eyes in it in the background, in place of some people's heads, and it's got fish going through the windows, and it's using that something I will do a video on, that Madonna paint, Madonna and Jesus and John the Baptist painting. That I can't seem to leave alone. I've done many pieces using that, and I'm going to go into one point why I use that and all the uh, various iterations I've used of it, and there are a lot. And that's going to be in that next book as well. I'm going to have a section purely just on that. So, see if you like this. Let me know if you do. Like, share, and subscribe, and also, of course, comment, because that's always good for me, algorithm wise. This is something I have to think of. And the description is my link tree, which has my merch and my socials. And I shall hear from you soon. Thank you.